Hello, my front wall skids. How are we? Football. It took a different turn today, innit? And a lot of people ain't realised it's took a different turn. We've got Chelsea now facing charges. I've got a stain on my Tottenham top, bruv. I've got a stain on. That's a classic Tottenham top, and the geezer give me a fucking stain on me. Do you know what? Let's give me the ump. I was screaming my ass down. Anyway, Chelsea been charged. Man City are facing charges that ain't come to light yet. It ain't going to stop. I spoke this morning about VAR, corruption. The game's just evolving into something that you can't. We've got referees with headpieces in there so they can broadcast what they say like American football. That's not there. That's there so they can listen in on what the players are saying. You know, as soon as a player says, "For fuck's sake, ref," yellow card, change the course of a game. You know, we're still waiting 4 minutes for an offside decision. You know, God forbid. Do you know what it'll come down to with the offsides? Someone will have a big nose, or someone will have a bulging packet where they've not released themselves, and that'll be held against you. This is how far it's going to go. We've already got defenders with their arms behind their back. Sorry about that. I can't do that properly, man. Since when did we come to a point in time where defenders have to put their arms behind their back? Thomas Frank is completely right about this handball business. Accidental handball. You can't not be an athlete and have your arms tied behind your back. Can you imagine the 100 metres sprint in the Olympics? Hold on, boys. Put your arms behind your back in case you catch someone in the eye. Don't work like that. But football, they've just... Do you know when it started happening, right? Was with this placing of the football. The spot. The lines. Oh, yeah, but if the ball's a little quarter of an inch over that spot, then it's still in the spot. Come on, it's not in the spot. Put it in the spot. Bruv, just pull that ball 6 inches back. It's got so extreme, football. You know, you're watching them take a corner. James Maddison made a joke out of it. But it's a serious joke. It's a serious matter because pushing the rules to the most extreme means only one thing, that referees are going to take things to the extreme. They're going to play by this weird sense of, oh, I can't make a decision on the pitch. I've got to phone a friend. Phone a friend. What do you think? I don't know. Over to you, Trev. Trev, what do you think? I don't know. Hold on. Let's ask the official behind me. Excuse me, Frank. Do you think... No. How long? In 5 years' time, is it going to go down the line? Hold on. We've got to wait. We've got to stop the game because Frank's talking to Bill. Bill's talking to Frank. Frank's in the toilet with a bit of a packet. He's got his call-on diver to fucking Paul over there. Paul's got his call-on diver to fucking Teddy. Teddy, what do you think? And it's got to go back down the line for fucking VAR. That's what it's going to come down to, isn't it? No one's fault of this. They've took the rules, the regulations, everything out of the refs' fucking hands. And now look where we come to. And can we trust the referees for that matter? You can't trust the referees, can you? Look at old Cootie, baby. You know what I mean? 1 minute he's being caught with a couple of young guys doing narcotics, getting suspended by the FA. Now he's been caught with Category A pictures. We're only going by what they're showing us. We're only making an assumption on what they're showing us. You know, normal people who just support a football club. Talking of normal people who support a football club, we've got the Doncaster ticket fiasco now. Tottenham, just stop the tourist fans and sell them to Doncaster fans, bruv. At least they're fans of football. No, can't do that. We would have to sell the VIP packages and the tourist packages. No, don't do that. Give it to Doncaster fucking fans. Give them the fucking tier. You know what I mean? It's getting on your nerves, football, lately, to be honest with you. It really is getting on your nerves. We've got football players in bondage. They can't wave their arms. You can't, mate. What are they going to be? Are they going to have to strap their ball bags down just in case their todger goes over the line for offside? I'm so frustrated with football today, and even content creators will say and tell you that it's the same. They're all regulated. You know, the player goes on the pitch, he has to run down that side. We're talking about creative players. Some of these players we're talking about that are creative aren't creative one bit, are they? It's just that they break the rules a few times. Look at years ago when we had creative players zigzagging down the pitch, bruv. You know? Now it's just, oh no, my manager says I've got to make this run at this time. I've got to pass left, pass back to goalkeeper. Start again. Pass left, pass right, pass back to goalkeeper. Pass left, pass right, pass back to goalkeeper. Do you know what? Football is just infuriating. The rules are just infuriating. My pain medication is just kicking in. I've been drunk vibed by someone on the phone, and I just feel like sitting down, having a cigarette, having a beer, and just forgetting today, because today has been, even on a personal note, today has been proper dog shit. Proper dog shit. You know, I've been called, in reality, in my normal day-to-day life, I've been called disillusioned and thick. Maybe I am disillusioned and thick. And then I've got to go on tomorrow on LJ's channel, have an interview where I'm going to be called disillusioned and thick by people in the Spurs community. That's what's going to happen. That's exactly what's going to happen. Nothing's going to change, is it? That's what I said. The only thing that changes in this world, the fucking leaves on the tree, bro. Everyone's there to put you down. No one's there to listen to your point of view, take it in. And since I've been on the straight and narrow and I've not touched a narcotic, I can actually say in years now, not just years, that I'm finding people won't listen to your side of the. They've made their mind up before they've done anything. I come into the world and say stuff, and I hope someone says to me, no, this is how it is, and shows me the proof, and then I'll change my mind, or I'll listen to someone who's got more wisdom than me, and I think, oh yeah, thanks a lot, bruv. Like, you've helped me work it out in my head. I think I was wrong. I'm sorry I was wrong. No one does that, do they? Not even on YouTube, where you think to yourself, some of these people must be free-minded. They must critical think. They've got YouTube channels. But no, they're just on this path like a racehorse, man. You know what I mean? Racehorse with blinkers on. They just got to get to that end thing. And that's what everyone's become like. This end thing. All the time they've got left wing, right wing shouting down your head. Centric, this, policies that. And all the while, the governments, the football corporations, the financiers, the capitalists, just dividing the nation bit by bit, just for their own gain. All about gain, isn't it? The world's all about gain. Is that why the VAR's been put there? So someone gains, can change the outcome of a football game. Oh, your UEFA won't like that team getting through. We've seen it the last few years in football, man. Certain decisions shouldn't have been made. You know, they shouldn't have been made. And then they apologise. The FA apologises, UEFA apologises, but it's been done now. It's been done now. That's a rant, isn't it? That's a rant and a half. 10-minute rant. Football. Just drop the charges against Chelsea. Just drop the charges against Man City. If you didn't bring them in the first year, the first 2 years, just drop them, bruv. Because it's just going to snowball. It's going to cause a snowball effect. They're going to find anything they can find to just mug people off now. You know what I mean? Oh, look, Man City's been winning too much, and let's fuck them up. Chelsea's going to win something this season. Let's fuck them up. Let's change the narratives. It's going to snowball, isn't it? It's going to be Arsenal next. And then it's going to be Blackburn. Sorry, Blackburn. That's showing me agent. Then it's going to be Aston Villa. Then it's going to be fucking Leicester. Then it's going to be Wolves. Then it's going to be Tottenham. They're going to find anything to hold us accountable. You know, Chelsea. Do you get in trouble for having the sins of your father? And do you know what I'm saying? Roman Abramovich owned Chelsea and they're getting sanctioned because of a previous owner. Is that fair? It's the same football club. But is it fair? Todd Bowley give them the information, all the information they wanted. So he's just give them evidence against Roman Abramovich and they hold it against him. Same as Man City. You know, the capitalists do all this underhanded stuff, and then what are they going to pass the buck? They're going to blame it on down the line. All that lot, all the little lot who sit on the board are going to get in trouble. But the real owners, the real moneyed people don't get in trouble, do they? They just look at it as like, oh, that gamble didn't work. Fucking football. Dirty bastards. Corruption. Look at Nottingham Forest chairman geezer, Marinakis. Look what Crystal Palace, mate, said. They was completely right, Crystal Palace, what they said. Corrupt down to the core. Corrupt down to the core. Can you imagine Morgan Gibbs White fucking sitting there on the phone to Tottenham? And then Postecoglou going, I know you're going to get rid of. Do you know what? It takes more than a week to get a manager, right? And Ange has probably this is just me thinking, Ange has probably said, do you know what, Marinakis, brother? Over the Greek barbecue, they're going, do you know what? Don't get rid of him. I could use that player. I want that player in my squad when I come, so don't get rid of him. When I went to Tottenham, they got rid of Kane, and I wanted him. They didn't listen. That's what's gone on. It's all underhanded stuff, isn't it? You know, as soon as we sacked Ange, you knew he was going to go Nottingham Forest. A few content creators on YouTube actually said, bet you any money he goes Nottingham Forest. And these are the content creators that I don't watch. But I watched that one when you said it, bruv. Now I'm starting to question the whole of fucking football because people can see. No one's got this foresight into football, have they? Where they can see the future. But you can write it out now. You can literally write out the future now. It's all in front of you. I just keep on, as I said in my exposure videos, you don't have to do nothing. People just expose themselves. Just expose themselves. You know, you can sit there. It's just people look at life with blinkers again, like what I'm saying about the racehorse mentality. You know, I'm all right, Jack. I'm all right, Jack. Have a good day. Take care. 14 minutes of fucking absolute ranting shit. Drinking a cup of tea while I've got 15 minutes and my tablets are working. I feel absolutely fucking pain-free. Thank you very much. God bless. Baked potato.